Okay, so I want to discuss this GameStop situation. GameStop was like, just a regular retailer. You'd go in there, you get your stuff for MSRP. Sometimes there would be sales. I remember getting, even just last year during Black Friday, Crown Zenith ETBs for $32.99 after you got the, I think they were like $34.99, plus we also got like a bonus for picking up in the store. So I picked up a bunch of those ETBs like that, and then, they were selling for about $39 at the time, and they had a lot of deals like that. They also had the pro member. I don't shop enough there, so I never did the pro member thing. But lately, they've been making waves in not a good way with all the new stuff that they have been implementing. First they started doing PSA slabs, and it sounded like a good idea. You go drop your cards off. They handle everything for you, and you come pick them up, and so you don't have to join the PSA club because you're getting the PSA club pricing just slightly more, with the GameStop. But it was, you're getting them for $15.99 to get your card graded if it was under $200, and if you were a club member, I guess it was, you get free shipping and all this other stuff. So they had some good benefits for being a pro club member with that PSA thing. Now I'm hearing that a lot of people's PSA submissions are going missing, like thousands of dollars of stuff just all of a sudden disappearing. And we are in a crazy market where everyone knows what the value is of all this stuff. I don't know if any of you guys seen the guys in Hawaii. The guy filmed his FedEx delivery from PSA because other people in his group of people who sent in PSA stuff were getting PSA boxes back empty, like the slabs were being stolen. So he filmed it, and sure enough, so he sent out a Sunbreon talking about a $3,000 card here, and it came back. The box was light, and he didn't stop recording. Like I think I've mentioned this before, and the slab was missing. So, this was happening in Hawaii, and I'm seeing other people saying that their submissions are going missing. And I don't know if this is GameStop employees thinking, well, I could just steal stuff and the insurance will cover it for them, or what. Or if this is PSA employees, now that all this Pokemon stuff is going insane. I don't trust sending out something super expensive. Because it could get lost. One of your beloved cards could get lost. My brother pulled a base set Charizard from 1999. I remember when when Pokemon first came out, I didn't know too much about it, but my brother, he was into Magic the Gathering, and then when Pokemon came out, he decided to buy packs from a local shop, and he pulled the Charizard, and I remember him telling me it's a $200 Charizard. I was like, whatever, I don't know what that is. I didn't have any kids at the time. I wasn't into Pokemon or with any of those Magic the Gathering or anything. But he's got that card still, and he's never sent it in for grading. He's scared to send it. I told him to go to a trade show and get it, if PSA is there and you could do an on-site grading, I think they do that. I would do that, but to have it shipped these days, I'm not trusting anybody. I don't trust CGC anymore with all the stuff that they let through. I'm not trusting PSA right now. I don't like their grading standards are all crazy now too. It's harder to get 10s. The Scarlet and Violet era is hard enough to get a 10. Now that the grading standards have been upped, it's like they're gatekeeping some of those grades, I guess, or it doesn't even matter. Who cares? I really am not grading with anybody right now. I'm just keeping all my stuff raw. I don't care. Me and my son were gonna send off. He had a pile of stuff we wanted to send, some alt arts, from we have some from Revolving Skies, some Astral Radiance, stuff like that. We're not sending that stuff. Not at all. Not going to do that right now because everybody is got their eyes on Pokemon, and everybody, the scammers, the stealers, everything, eyes on Pokemon. And GameStop is now all of a sudden becoming one of those people that's not good for the hobby, I guess. I mean, I know they have to make money and they got allocation, but they're also buying from other places now, apparently, is what they're saying. So I don't know. But here's the situation. So GameStop now stopped pre-orders. So you can't go walk in and do pre-orders, the day of release like you used to be able to. And because they're saying they want more foot traffic. So they want more foot traffic in their stores, so no more pre-orders that way. I also believe to even buy Pokemon products at the store, you have to be a pro member. So now they want you, they're giving you these stipulations. Got to be like a pro member to buy some of this stuff. The other day they put up that Monopoly, and if you buy that, you can get a free pack of Surging Sparks. This is just like the first few steps of going towards them literally giving you ultimatums to buy stuff. You know what I mean? Like if you want to buy an ETB of the newest hottest product, you got to spend $50 in our store or something. You know, on other stuff, not on those products. That doesn't count towards that. You know, they're going to start doing that kind of stuff. I'm telling you, this is all like bad sign that, you know, they're getting desperate. GameStop is getting desperate. Their model's not working. They've closed a bunch of stores. Now they're banking on Pokemon foot traffic to keep them in business. You know what I mean? So I mean, tell me if you think that sounds like a good business model. One of your products is supposed to keep foot traffic in your store, so that's how you're going to do it. Now they're going to have lines out the door. They're going to have people lining up at 2 a.m. in the cold, in the rain, to get some of these hyped products. There's going to be people fighting. They're going to have to end up hiring security on some of these releases when they have a bunch of people lined up outside like that. You know, so it's kind of ugly for the hobby. They should have just did everything online. You do everything online, like Best Buy is doing now. Now Best Buy is doing all those drops and stuff like that. If you do everything online, you know, you don't have to worry about all those fights and stuff like that. Costco's not doing that. Literally everybody doesn't want to do stuff in person because of the fights and all that stuff. But GameStop doubling down and is, you know, that's what they're doing. They want you in their store because they can't sell other products. They want you in there buying Pokemon and looking around their store to buy other stuff. So they're banking on Pokemon to help them stay lucrative in business. And what happens when the next Scarlet and Violet base set type of set comes out? What happens when the next battle style set comes out? You know, what happens when those come out? Are they going to have foot traffic in their stores because of those? No. So this model right here is a short-term thing. Like I said, they're going to try to keep adjusting to the market and stuff like that, because they have to, because they're probably going to end up shutting down. GameStop does not have, like I said, they don't have the best business model. I'm surprised they're still around. I'm surprised they even made it this far, and for them to actually start doing what they're doing now, and it's turning a lot of people off. You know, there's people canceling their Pro Club membership because they're not going to buy Pokemon there anymore. You know, and that's probably maybe that's why they have the Pro Club membership, was just to buy Pokemon products from GameStop, because they used to have good deals. They used to have awesome. They used to be a place to go to get this stuff. You know, your Best Buys, Targets, and Walmart. Walmart barely ever even has stuff. So with Walmart, MJ Holdings basically controls Walmart stock. It seems like. So Walmart will have booster bundles at MSRP $26.88 or something like that. I think it's a large enough allocation, but it's not all of the allocation MJ Holdings has. Then when Walmart sells out, MJ Holdings, through their GT Collectible subsidiary store, puts, you know, the next batch up at $29.99, so just a little over. And then when that batch sells out, 2 or 3 days later, there's another batch that's up there for $34.99. And then 2 months later, there's another batch up there for $39.99, $40, and right now they're at $62.99. You know, they hold stock back and they just keep going up. You know, the prices just keep going up. But GameStop is like so they're going to start selling stuff at market price. You're going to have a Pro Club member to get it. And I in the near future, I'm pretty sure we're going to start having those stipulations where you have to spend $50 on other Pokemon cards, maybe even on Pokemon cards. So you're gonna go in there looking for packs and deck boxes and things, just so you could buy, like, you know, the hyped set that's out right now. So I mean, this is kind of like where GameStop is going. They're not like a mom and pop LGS, because mom and pop LGSs sometimes are very loyal to their customers, and then they bring, you know, second or third waves at market value instead of MSRP. But GameStop is going to be probably right off the bat everything at market value. So if a booster box is selling at $200, they're going to have it at $199. Pro members will get it for $197, whatever it is. Actually, maybe, like I said, if you can't buy Pokemon unless you're a Pro member, then they'll just have one price. You know what I mean? So this is kind of like, to me, it just seems kind of a little bit sketchy. You know what I mean? But they changed their business model to go with the market and to be, like, you know, just basically a reseller. Right off the bat, resale prices and stuff like that. I don't mind a booster bundle being $39.99 for 151, because 151's been out for a little over a year now. Actually, I mean, almost 2 years now. It was a year and a half. It's been out for a very long time. Blooming Waters, when they get them, that should be an MSRP product. But if they get more poster collections, they get more, yeah, if they're going to sell them, you know, like I said, they sold those for $39.99, the 151 booster bundles, and people did complain, and I understand that. My situation where like because I like to I buy and I sell and I do a lot of different things within this hobby and the sports cards hobby and all that stuff. At $39.99, I see value right there. I would buy those for $39.99 if I was able to walk in the store and I seen limit 2 for $39.99. Yeah, I'm gonna grab those. I'm gonna let those sit for a little while. That's how I like to do it. I like to grab products and sit. Sometimes like on my store, you'll see if you go on my eBay store. There's always a link down in the bottom for that. You'll see I have stuff priced fairly, and then I also have some stuff priced a little bit higher, and some of that stuff right there is when I buy something, I kind of know what kind of profit margin I want on it. So sometimes I'll just hold on to the stuff, but other times I'll list those products at that profit margin that I want to get and just wait till the market catches up, because sometimes it could take a month, sometimes it could take 2 weeks, sometimes it could be overnight, on some of these things. So just put that profit margin, where you want it, and just let it sit. And if you get an alert that someone bought it, boom, you got that profit margin that you wanted. If you have a life event that causes you to have to sell, then you could drop the prices on stuff, sell whatever you need, get your money, to go handle those life events, you know what I mean? But like I said, that's how I usually like to do it. I like to get my products, if I get them well under market, I can list them at market or maybe a little bit above market and wait till market catches that, and that's one of the models that I've always used. It's like I said, it was like aging wine. Well, I'm aging the cards, you know what I mean? And it works with Pokemon very well. It doesn't work well with sports cards. The best time to buy sports cards is in the off season. Right now is a good time to buy Victor Wembanyama cards. If you're banking on him coming back and being as good, I mean, this could be a injury that maybe he comes back from it never the same, but I doubt it. I doubt that's going to happen. I think he's going to come back just as strong as he ever has been, just as dominant, just as good. And so if you can get the cards at lower prices than they were, just because he's not playing, he's out of sight, out of mind for collectors. It's a good time to do that. It's kind of like Victor's in off season now, and when the next season starts and he starts going off and blocking 5, 6, 7 blocks a game and doing all that kind of stuff, doing those 5x5 games like he was, his cards will shoot up and you will make a nice profit margin right there. Like I said, but till then, you can actually get the cards and just list them at the profit margin you want. And you never know, maybe something happens in the off season that causes the cards to go up and they'll sell. I did this with Brock Purdy. I'm a San Francisco 49ers fan. I bought a bunch of Brock Purdy cards in a PSA 10 in the 70s, and his second season as a starter, when he came back and he started 6-0, those $70 cards shot all the way up into the 160, 170, and I made a killing on those. Just to grab 10 of those slabs at $70, it's a $700 buy-in. It's just that's it. A lot of people, have that kind of money disposable on the buy-ins like that. And if you feel somebody is actually going to perform, it's worth it. But it's always a gamble. Like I said, it's always a gamble. Opening packs, buying anything, and trying to hold. It's always a gamble. The market could always crash. But GameStop, they're actually taking those profit margins from anybody. Of course, you could still make money. You could still, you could still buy the stuff. Hopefully, if maybe their stuff's going to be slightly under market. I doubt it. I really doubt it for them selling those 151 booster bundles at $39.99. I think they were just throwing a bone, but I don't think they're gonna. I don't think they're gonna list below market. Going forward, that might have been the last time that they're going to actually do that. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with GameStop. But like for me, I think they're actually pushing customers away. I'm telling you, they're pushing customers away, and they're trying to do something different. And they were always a good place to go, and now they're not. They're not a good place to go to get your cards. I'd rather go to a mom and pop shop if I'm going to shop for market value. You know what I mean? I would rather support a local business as opposed to GameStop, in this situation. And then GameStop, like I said, they're going to start giving you those ultimatums, I'm telling you, where you got to buy a certain amount of stuff before you can actually buy booster boxes or booster bundles or something like that. You're going to have to buy lesser desirable products. I'm telling you, it's coming. I already know this is coming. Mom and pop shops might be doing that too. Target and Walmart can't. I know they won't, but GameStop changed their whole business model. They changed it completely, and it's it's all due to a little bit of greed, and I think, like I said, I think they're close to going under, and they actually think that Pokemon's gonna save them with their foot traffic. That is the worst business model I've ever heard. But hey, man, let me know what you think about this whole GameStop stuff in the comments down below, and yeah. Let me know how you're changing up in these crazy times, because I've definitely changed up how I operate and stuff like that. But hey, you know what? You have to adapt. That's what we do as humans, man. All right, man. You guys have a good day. I will see you guys on the next video. I am out.